I think in any kind of design that we go through, we almost have to be actors in a role. We have to put on that face, try to imagine that emotion. The Georgia War Veterans Cemetery in Milledgeville was a project that took many years to mature.
A lot of times you create things that are just meant to be here for 40 years. That cemetery is meant to be here in perpetuity.
What began as a project became very meaningful.
We were working with a client that we love to work with and working for veterans of Georgia, which can't be any greater achievement and focus for us as a firm and individual.
With 2KM, I'm comfortable with what they do, with what they continue to do. You can't ask for more. They're more professional or more caring people than they are. They hire the right people, they keep the right people, and everybody they have is just outstanding in ensuring that the customer's needs are met and even beyond what we think we need at the time.
I receive nothing but positive feedback from the families, the loved ones, from the veterans themselves on everything that 2KM has done for the veterans here in Georgia.
Words can't really express the gratitude that I have and the gratitude that the families and the veterans have expressed for these facilities.
I've had many veterans come to me and say, Commissioner, what they did here was just awesome, and we truly, truly appreciate what they've done.
From the very beginning, I could tell that it was going to be something that was going to be great. It was even actually better than I had imagined. So, and that was the great thing about 2KM. It was, you know, I have a vision of what I want, and I have patients all the time that have a vision of what they want, and I have to actually process that and try to figure that out, and they were able to do that for me.
You have to kind of put yourself in that position of every role. So if it's healthcare, if I'm a patient coming in and going through the journey from home to parking lot to front entrance and you're thinking through all of those steps. If you are a doctor in that play, what would your journey be?
They obviously have a knowledge base, especially related to medical office buildings, where it requires a tremendous amount of knowledge of coding and rules, and that's something where their knowledge base for that made this where I felt very safe and comfortable on the outcome and getting approvals and all the certifications that I needed. I mean, I remember from the very beginning when patients would walk in, they would actually say, this is like a place that we see in New York or in Atlanta, and that was just exciting to hear.
Designing something can be very sterile if you don't have that piece of the owner that is their signature, that is their idea, that is beautiful for them.
The patient's response to the building has been fantastic, and I couldn't wish for more. And I'm looking forward to them, y'all building my house.
Seeing the light that comes on in people's eyes when they share their memories of the theater from the past. I mean, it seems like everyone here from Augusta has a story to tell, and they can be pretty emotional about it.
The Miller Theater process, design, and development started really with just walking the original derelict building. It was in terrible shape. The majority of the theater was actually somewhat dangerous to walk through.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite things about working with 2KM is that they are so attentive to detail, and they're so smart. I mean, if you have a question, they're not going to give you the quickest answer. They're going to think through, do some research, and find the solution that works best for you, your space, your mission, your motive, and your budget. The Knox Music Institute space is such a special place because we can use it for so many different purposes. So it was designed to be a place for small performances and rehearsal space, recitals, and ultimately a group music therapy program. And that has meant so much to so many people in this community. So working with 2KM on what really is a dream of mine to bring that kind of a program here has been so fulfilling.
Creating their dreams is one of the things that makes us want to get up in the morning and make us come to work and commit 110% of our efforts towards their projects and our projects.
This place harbors so many great memories for so many people, and just seeing how much joy it has brought them to see the marquee lit back up again, for those people to walk through the arcade and see that it's really no different than it looked back in the 40s or 50s when they first came through, means that we did a great job, and I attribute so much of that, if not all of it, to the expertise of our architects at 2KM.
Whether we're talking about the relationship of principals with associates, or when we're thinking about the relationship between the client and the AE team, trust is it. I mean, we can lose money and still go on. But if we lose trust, we won't go on. And I think that's been the key to it. In over the last 25 years, Rob and I have done everything we could do to set the example that we're going to do the best we can do for our clients. We're going to earn their trust. We're going to maintain that trust.
For all of our clients, the biggest thing that we want everyone to know is that we're as excited to work on their projects as they are, that we appreciate their trust in us, and they're working with us to create something that is their dream. And we're very excited about doing that and working with that. And that is why we get up every day and come to work.